All right. I wish I could have gotten the start to my day just a little bit earlier, right when I was coming out to my car and getting ready to leave here. One of the neighbors is walking one of their dogs, and as I'm coming out, it's a small dog. It's not like a big dog. Think of they got like the build of like a corgi, like the small legs, long body, and he's just staring. And he wouldn't move from the spot he was in. He was just staring as I was coming down the driveway. You wave to the neighbor. And she's like, he's just a neighborhood watch. He always just stares at people. He doesn't do anything. As soon as he sees somebody, he just stares at him and watches them. And waits for them to be on their way before we ever get to go anywhere. So I'm going to be here in a minute. I was just cracking up because she was right. I mean, he was frozen. I don't know if he's petrified or he was like ready to make a stand on me, but he was completely still, just staring through my soul. Oh, my eye is itchy. Pretty muggy day, man. We are, just have my elbow there real nice. Gonna be hitting chest today, which is a combination of triceps, our chest, of course, and the shoulder, usually the medial head. I'll do the rear delts as an accessory work on my back day. Now, I've seen a few comments about it just because, I don't know, I guess I'm eccentric in that way, but I always thought my leg day was kind of fine. Some people keep questioning it. They're like, "Oh, well, why don't you do this? Why don't you squat anymore? Why don't you do the heavy compound movements? Why don't you do big old RDLs? Why don't you do deadlifts? Why don't you do any of these?" And it's like, so the best way I can describe it, right, is my goal is hypertrophy. When I go into the gym, my goal is to get bigger. Not necessarily to be the strongest person in the gym, but to get bigger. And yes, you're going to need more weight to a degree to increase your size, to increase the stimulus. There's a few other variables you could tweak, things like repetitions, things like time under tension. But normally the best way to hit progressive overload to increase that hypertrophy is going to be weight. With that being said, as far as movements that can take you to absolute failure, to long legs partials, to being able to hit other types of failure comfortably in a situation where you're easily able to bail out, easily able to stop the weight with minimal risk or anything of that nature, I use machines. I know the stabilizers, what about the stabilizers and other stuff that you'll get about that, but I don't see it. I think that why not choose a machine that has the path for you? It's going to be the same path every single rep. Nothing's going to change. As long as you're slowed and controlled with the movement, you know how to keep that time, you know how to do the pause at the bottom, you know how to really increase that stretch. Why not just use the machines? Why not? I guess the other thing is maybe my leg day is structured weird, but I feel like in my head it makes sense, right? So you start out with your bigger movement, compound, whatever you want to call it, the movement that's going to take the most amount of work, right? For me, on leg day, it's the hack squat. Now, place your feet, a little further down. Make sure that it's mostly a lot of knee flexion, which will cause more stimulus to the quads than anything else on a hack squat. And we warm up 2 sets, something light, 5, maybe 4 or 5 reps on the 2 warm-up sets. So normally half your working set, then maybe 5 on your working set or 80% under, whatever. You just get yourself warmed up, you get the blood flow going. Then you do your heaviest set first set. You knock it out. And then, you know, if you're doing it right, you're going to get to that 1 to 2 reps left in the tank. Normally 1, if not 0. You're going to get pretty damn tired. You can go to set 2. You're not going to be able to perform the same with that weight. If you did 8 on the first set, you're not going to be able to do 8 on the second set. Otherwise, you're just, I don't think you're putting enough on it. And saying that, I'm pretty sure, like, you could see it in the quad day that I think I did 8 and 6. If I did 8 and 8, then you know, again, I didn't put enough on the top set. And then you do the second set. And then you do the third set. And whether it's 3 or 4 sets on that day, the last set, you do some long length partials on. You get to that point where you can't really do another full rep. You go all the way down to the bottom. And then you try and get to the point of breaking the plane, and then you go right back down. And you just get a few reps in there and get that burn going, and really get that extra like kick in the stimulus. I then like to switch. I think going to the antagonist muscle is a really good idea. Give the primary muscle you're working a break, and then go right back to it for your last set. I think that you need about 20 sets a week for legs, right? So this leg day is about 10, not including any of my accessories. Next week will be another 10, not including any, or on Saturday will be another 10, not including any accessories. So I feel like all in all, the leg days make sense, right? I don't know what you guys have to say on it. I'll be glad to hear anything you guys have to say on it, but in my mind, I feel like that all seems about right. At any rate, just also wanted to make sure the thing was on. The battery's almost dead. I'm going to get to work. We will get the gym after. We'll just go right in. We'll go right to chest, and we'll make it happen. So I will see you guys in a few minutes. All right. I mean, we've done a few warm-ups. I think we're just going to kind of run this. On our second day, we're at 90. I know our first day is 95, but I'm going to be consistent and just catch up. No, I mean, I should be all right if you want to spot me.
I know you'd be all right. I saw people at night think, what, 110?
Nah, it's 135, but I normally get to 7. I mean,
You got this. You got this.
if you want to help, you can.
Oh, no.
I think I'm looking for 8. Let's see if we can get 8 here.
You got this. Come on. Push.
I got another.
You got another one on you? Ooh, let's see. You got this. Come on. Ooh, okay. We got big dog here.
I wouldn't say that. It just felt too comfortable. Thanks. An unexpected spot, but we'll take it. 9 on the opening set. You can't help but love that. I say we're gonna look for doing this one more time, probably 6 or 7, and we'll drop the weight a little bit. All right, gonna run our second set, and since it's the same weight, in theory, shouldn't be able to do the same reps. Shouldn't be able. I hit 9 on that. Which is good. Tells me what I can move up. Tells me I shouldn't be on this weight anymore. At least not for the first set. The second set, I don't really know yet. It's kind of half the battle. It's figuring out between sets. Felt good. It was good long pauses. At the bottom, the eccentric felt strong. And you know, it's so funny when like people I see around, you're like, you know, you kind of build some friendships with people. Getting little spots like that is fun. Come on, leg drive. Leg drive to save me. That was elite. Holy shit. You can see just how shaky that was. Oh. We got one more. One more to hit. Oh. Then we got some type of fly. The pec deck's open, we'll do that. If not, cable fly's not a bad option. Alright. Last one, man. 75. What are we thinking here? 6, some partials. I have to throw it off me again, probably. Well, history repeats itself. Before we can get into the set, I think the movement today was good. I think it was the right choice. I feel like a mix of free weights certainly help break up the monotony of some of the machines, because that's the thing about some machines, that sometimes they're boring. You know, and that's kind of whatever, but it's nice to kind of mix it up a little bit while still doing what we're supposed to. Dude, I just can't stress it. Have the alternate movements ready, you know? Because you never know what's going to happen. Like today, I didn't know I was going to not have the machine open. Or the machine was going to break. I still don't know how that thing broke. Got it fixed and broke again. Weird kind of a thing to go with, but I'm going to line up the hands a little bit wider. Focus the chest rather than the arms here. Any sort of tricep movement. I had about neutral, but a little bit wider. Hate doing that, but we're here. It's kind of stuck. Oh, man. Let me put this away and go to some type of fly, whether it's cable or pec deck, just something. All right, we don't really get the chance here to have access to this cable, so I'm going to take advantage of it today for a better tension for, you know, instead of a pec deck here. It's just going to be a kind of a focus on constant tension here for the fly. I don't know if you can really see that. I might have been too far forward. Let me find out. All right, we're gonna do the same thing. Just pull these a little closer here. It's kind of easier to get on and off of it. What else can I say? I mean, I don't know. Let's see why I do it so that I can actually reach the other side. Still keep the tension when we go out here. I can get one more. This takes a lot on the front shoulder, but we're already two in. We got one left. Maybe I should raise it a little taller. I don't know. It's kind of a weird amount of shoulder. Yeah, let's try it. We're still hitting the chest. It's just feeling that shoulder movement when we're coming back is a little weird. I guess the other way, I mean, I've spoken on it before, how else you can do this movement is like, you can raise them up real high, and then you can just bend up the hips, right? And keep the tension this way without having to fight to get yourself started in that position. And that's, honestly, I feel like it might just be the better way to do it, but I also think that, like, it isn't as fun to look at. And it's also, like, sometimes can be a little awkward, especially in the hamstrings. I was trying to keep a hamstring, my right one, to be just extra relaxed this week, so let me go for this one. Let's see what we can do these last few reps. Keep a long length partial going. Oof. Oof. Yeah, weird in the shoulders, man. That's kind of why we don't do it. Definitely weird in the shoulders today. What are you gonna do? We'll go do some triceps. We got skull crushers to hit, so we'll give it a shot here. All right, we're gonna just get right into it. I mean, 70s are all taken up right now, so we gotta work with the 60 again. But isn't that big of a deal. We'll just add 2 reps to it. 8 to 10, man. Well, we still get the chance, and see where it takes us. We've got 4 sets of this, or 5? Can't remember. Either way, we're going to be here for a minute. So.
I can't do that. That's it, man. Gotta drop it. Tried for 9, but I think I just landed in my bag. Move the bag over and go after it again. I think I just had a nice little talk. The guy taller than me, I'm 6'2", 6'3", he's 6'4", 6'5", dude, he's huge. He's like, dude, I weigh more than you, how come you look fuller? I'm like, well, height has a lot to do with it. It's also like body composition. I'm probably sitting 11, 12, maybe 13% body fat, so like, the leaner you get, you know, obviously the more muscle you're gonna have on your body depending on your weight. But it's all about eating, and it's tough. It's such a tough part. People always have the argument, oh, it's easier to do this, it's easier to do that. No matter what way you look at it, man, it's not easy. None of it's easy. It's fucking difficult. Eating's so hard, especially when you have to like kind of force yourself to. But that's half the part of bulking. Just gotta keep adding calories too. When you think you're done, you gotta add 500 more. So. Let's see what we can do with this. Last time we had 50 for 8. I'm thinking 60 for 6. Place your bets now. Come on, another one. I couldn't get it. I hate dropping it like that, but when I get into those weights, I can't really do it. I rolled all the way back too. All right, we'll get another one. All right, we got one more. I'm looking at the 40 here instead of the 50 for the sake that I only got 6 last time. We are just gonna get after it, man. I want to make sure that my back is more pressed on the bench, so I feel a little in the lumbar there, just because we're crunching back so much. Well, and we're putting so much pressure on it, and I don't want to really be doing that. It's the entire reason for the bench, you know? So we'll send this one, we'll give it a shot. Oh, no, that's it. This is gonna roll again. Damn it. Every time. I don't have a better way to bail, though. Oh. Just got shoulders and we're out of this place. There's not much more we can do. I mean, kind of in a weird spot, man. But we will work on our form here, our time under tension, all the stuff we kind of need to before we try and jump back on that 35 wagon. I know it was cool to look at, but I don't think it's going to help me in the long run. So we're just going to send up here on the 30. Eight, a little quick, 49 seconds. swinging a lot, top to bottom. We'll work on it. Jump to a 25, give ourselves some more stability here. Okay. 2 or 4 here. We're gonna put the 25, the scuffed ass looking 25. Because, I mean, it looks like somebody just ate all the fucking rubber off these things. It's wild, but not much I can really do other than try and send it. A little throw there at the end. Keep it simple. 7 to 8. Come on. Match it. Not really. Tap out at 7. All right. Something to write down at least. We have 2 more. Try another 25, maybe get 6, and we'll jump to 20. Okay. Another 25 here. What are we waiting for? 6. Waiting on 6 here. That's our dream number right now. Drop ourselves down to 20 for our last set. Throwing. Six. Kind of keep some notes that we just need to improve our attention here. Our time, these are quick sets, they shouldn't be this quick. Let's look for a 20. All right, we got a interesting predicament. There's no 20s somehow. So we are stuck with having to use a 15. We're just gonna blast it here. Gonna do 8, and then we're just gonna hit a bunch of long length partials. I'd like to say those are close. I need a haircut. My hair's in my face again. Let's go check this out. All right, man. This is it. This is the moment again. Get ourselves right back into it. Well, I do have to move. This maybe a tad bit back. think all in all, we're looking pretty good. Shoulders wise too. The tricep head we were working on today is the one that you can't really see on that move. You'd have to kind of go back. Okay. Side just. Pretty good. Okay. Let me take this off real quick. We will check out the rest. Don't worry. Just a quick peek again. Then we will be on our way. Try side chest. I want to check the triceps here. Okay. I mean, I think all in all, it's pretty good, man. Gotta get the abs in there, but that's where all the bulk goes to. So we'll get that sooner or later. I am actually pretty hungry right now, so we'll get some more calories in me. And we will go to the pull-up day tomorrow. All those pull-ups, all that extra shit, all the stuff we more or less need to do. Whew. I am a few days behind, by the way, on the upload schedule, if you haven't noticed. So I am trying to catch myself up. That way things aren't so weird. Not too far off from when I get to see your guys' stuff, so I get to respond a little faster. But other than that, I mean, y'all know how it goes. Till I see everybody next time. One more for the shoulders. Hold on. Pretty good. Be kind of necessary. See you later. Peace.